All right, so continue on with Guild Wars. So last time I left off, it's somebody in the chat that was telling me that they thought that I probably should have some more skills than I do, that I probably missed some training opportunities to learn more skills before I started doing some of the quests. So I found a an NPC. Oh, I think it was up there actually, outside the gate, to learn some more elementalist skills. So we're gonna go do that real quick before moving on with anything else. Are you sure it was this way? That was over there, maybe? This is what happens when I don't play for a whole day. That was over there. Gold. What's up, Wolf? How are you? Fire has undone Ascalon, and now fire may be her salvation. What brings you to me? Elemental knowledge. Find Shalef the Hermit. He resides in a cave, what used to be Green Hills country. Chilling since you don't have any much to do. I'll appreciate you coming out to hang out with me. So I think you had, I don't know if you saw up in the last stream, somebody came into the chat and said that they thought that I should have more skills than I do right now. That I probably missed some of these training opportunities. So that's what I'm gonna work on here for a minute. Yeah, what they said is crap. Die, come on. They weren't being mean about it. They were just kind of surprised because they thought that I probably should have some more skill. They're being helpful. I appreciated it. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I mean, it's probably not something I would have done, but I wasn't too upset. Oh. I'm still gonna die again. What the heck? Ah! All right. Like 5 minutes. I haven't been on that long. Oh, in general? I can check here in a minute. There we go. Let's see. One, two, three, 5, 6, 7. This is my 15th stream on Twitch. So about a month, but it took, I think I streamed for a week and then I had to have surgery. So I ended up streaming for a week and then not streaming again for another like week and a half. Dude, you're doing fine for only streaming for Yeah, I have to, so before this, I had a YouTube channel that I didn't stream live on, but I had partially monetized. Um, but I stopped doing it because the hobby was just getting way too expensive to try and keep up with having stuff to do videos with. So coming from that to where that channel, like, I had a pretty good consistent viewership, to this where I'm now like starting from the bottom, it's like slightly frustrating, and I keep having to just like put it into perspective that there are people that have been doing this longer, that like I just gotta keep doing it, being myself, and eventually everybody will come. And I swear, I put in a filter to stop this. These stupid spam messages. What the? YouTubers Twitch isn't the same. Twitch is horrible at putting people in the feed. Yeah, I haven't really done any research if there's any sort of like way to, I don't know, not necessarily break the algorithm, but somehow master it, I guess. You know what? I should probably add the party members. Well, I don't want to invite anybody. Yeah, that's why most streamers tell everyone to post clips on their socials. Twitch doesn't help anyone. Yeah. I think right now I just have my Blue Sky account and Instagram where I've been posting my clips. There we go. That should help me stop from dying. Those two are perfect. Yeah, I created a Twitter account for this, but I hadn't used it. I feel like between probably not exactly attract the best people if I was posting clips on Twitter, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was doing wrong. That's why I kept dying. Twitter went to shit after Elon. Yeah. Most of the authors I knew went to Blue Sky or Threads. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a sports guy, and like none of the big sports reporters have, or even like the team accounts have made it to Blue Sky yet. So I've mostly kept my Twitter account to keep up with sports news. It might be on Threads. Maybe. I did think that when Twitter started going to shit that there's probably a perfect opportunity for Instagram to meet that moment, and I think they waited too long starting Threads. And I think the problem that I have with like Threads and Blue Sky versus like with Twitter is, unfortunately, on like Blue Sky, it doesn't really feel like anything's really happening. But also, it could just be me. Yeah, I feel like Blue Sky needs to implement something like the old Twitter trending, where it always felt like there was something going on. But since I started the account for this, I have been able to, you know, find a good amount of people. That's how I found the Discord was through Blue Sky. appreciate it. I'll give you a follow back. No. So many of you. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Think you're doing fine. I appreciate that. Depends also on your goal for streaming. I do it for fun. Chasing money will lead to burnout. Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of this was before. Jeez. Just want to talk. Like my other YouTube channel was, for a hobby. So I was collecting sports cards was something I like doing, and I still do it, but I just don't have the channel anymore. And it just got really expensive, and so I stopped doing it. And then just to kind of fill the void, I got back up to playing video games outside of what I normally used to play, which was like, Madden, FIFA, and Call of Duty. So I started playing more of the games that I normally wouldn't have played, like a Expedition 33. It's not a game that I would normally play, you know, but I loved it. And so I think having the channel forces me into doing a variety of different games, getting outside of my comfort zone with that, trying different things. Makes sense. My two YouTubes don't do much. One's a chaotic mess of writing, photography, food, and whatever my ADHD wants. Here's my gaming VOD channel. Yeah, so I double stream on here and on YouTube, and then I take the VODs and then upload them on YouTube. But like Black Flag comes out tomorrow, and I'm gonna start playing it on stream on Friday. That game came out in 2013, and it's been in my Steam wish list for forever. I never played the original one, and I was trying to figure out why, and I realized, yeah, it'll be your next game. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. Never played it, and I realized that when it came out in October of 2013 was when I was in the Navy at sea school, and I was doing night classes. So I was going to class at like 11 o'clock at night, coming home at 8 in the morning, hanging out with my wife for a little while, and then going to sleep around lunchtime, and then getting up, having dinner. And so I never had time to play video games then. And I've been wanting to play the game for a while, and it's just been sitting there on my Steam wish list. Now that I'm doing this Twitch thing, I'll get to do it. You're here seeking knowledge of the elements. Shalev knows of you, Maldrin. You would save Ascalon from the tragedy that has befallen her. Then you will need the knowledge that Shalev has to offer. A taste of this knowledge Shalev will give you, and more if you will perform a task for me. And there we go. 2 more skills. Skill unlocked, enchantment spell. 30 seconds. You have plus 24 to 53 armor. Frozen Burst, Hex spell. Hexes foes near you. These foes move 60% slower. 3 seconds. Initial effect deals 15 cold damage to foes near you. Post my VOD every morning over on YouTube. Enough VOD clips for months, so I'm still posting my Skyrim ones from December. Now I'll have to check it out. Skyrim's another game I never finished. I played it. My copy that I had on my PS3 back in the day, the disc had a scratch on it, and I couldn't get it past a certain point without the game locking up. Shalev is isolated as he wants to be, but unfortunately the gargoyles don't always respect Shalev's desire for privacy to keep unwanted guests at bay. Shalev has devised a powerful spell. He requires one last ingredient to make the spell complete and keep the gargoyles at bay. In the breach, there are char, known as fire colors. These fire colors often carry with them certain fiery unguent that Shalev must have. What say you to an exchange of knowledge for a bottle that's fiery? Get. I'll receive it. Oof, yeah. And then, it's probably a few months ago, I fired it back up and played maybe 10 hours of it. Did you ever play Starfield? Just be curious what you thought about it. Cat, I was ignoring you. I did, but now when streaming it was okay. Back when I played, you didn't have a rover or could explore the galaxy. Yeah, I played like 20 hours of it. And I think my experience was that it forced you into the story way too much. I got bored of it after finishing. There wasn't much. Yeah. Yeah, with like Skyrim, you could go off and spend like 30 hours doing stuff that had absolutely nothing to do with the story. But with Starfield, it wasn't like that. Yeah, it was linear. I tried to replay it a few months ago and went, nah, yeah. Whoop. Gotcha. Gotcha. Uh-oh. Well, that's not the way to go. Okay, I'm not going to bother fighting that guy. Am I lost? Boom. What's up, guy? Duke Barradin asked me to watch for people brave enough to cross the wall. Follow me and I'll show you the safest way to Piken Square. Let's go, buddy. This water looks disgusting. You, yeah. Someone spilled the oil. It's probably filled with char poop. All right, keep moving, buddy. The ghost. Where'd he go? He died? Oh, buddy. Yeah, I'll leave him be. Or maybe not. Wandering off for a bit to finish before sleep. No worries. You're all good. Oh, what the? Wasn't even paying attention. What? So where do I get a key or a lockpick? I think I should be able to buy one. So I'm gonna need to sell some of my stuff off. You consider purchasing a storage account with the Zunlai Guild? For 500 years, we've been trusted with our reliability and discretion, empowered by ancient magic. Needed to make your goods accessible at most remote locations. For a one-time fee of 50 gold, I can offer you permanent access to storage account. Access is reliable, and there never are any monthly fees. Are you interested? Let me see how much gold I have first after I figure out what I'm doing. All right. Was there no just regular merchant? Congratulations, now have storage. Talk to about to access your storage. What upgrades? I need to buy a key. Ascalonian key. Bye. Okay. Let me sell you some stuff, buddy. Sell. All right. Don't need a warhammer. Sell. 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 All right. Key. Buy. Thank you. I think I accidentally bought 2. All right. Pike and square. Travel. What? Whatever. Whatever I did, it worked. Man, This moving slow spell is going to get really annoying after a while. Especially since I can't fast travel to where I need to go. Yeah, I'm just ready to go. Is this the direction I need to go? Yeah, 'cause I think I gotta go in the water again. Right? Oh, boo. Yeah. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going the right way. Dodge. Hey Sean, eating some food, getting the kids set off to leave, and someone to be lurking. Thanks, Lord Abraxas. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a good night. And I appreciate you stopping in. Bats, what's up? Oh no, I'm surrounded. Just chilling. How you doing? I'm doing good. This mission's kind of starting to get annoying. You running off to, dude? spell's getting really annoying. There we go. Alright, now to walk back through the poop water. Yeah, that was easy. Oh no. I can't catch a break with these guys. Much farther. Don't remember it taking this long to get out there. They're not away. Alright, so I gotta go around. Also annoying. Oh my god. They're everywhere. Oh, come on, guys. He's right there. Gonna just let me get in the cave? Gillette, thanks you for your fiery, for the fiery ungent. Ungent, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Now then, take what was promised and leave Shalev to his solitude. New skill has been added to your skills and attributes panel. Shard Storm. Hex spell projectile deals 15 cold damage. Target foe moves 66% slower. What's the other one? Eruption. Spell deals 12 earth damage. Hits foes near target's initial location and inflicts blindness condition. So those later. And let's go sell some stuff. Bats, how are you tonight? I can't remember if I asked you or not. Been a chill evening? That's good. That is always nice. Select the weapon from your inventory and press customize. Let's see if I can salvage anything. It's cloth. And hide square. All right. What do I have? +5 energy, 5 armor. Ah, can't do it. I don't know what any of that's for. All right, let's travel back to Pike and Square. Honestly, don't know how the chest works. Okay. So those should be out of my inventory. Yes. Yeah, let's see what this guy wants us to do. So many have followed these last few years. Many people think me a vulture waiting for the latest battle to bring new casualties, but none are more saddened by all this than I. Still, the job must be done so that the dead are never forgotten. Casualty report. I have now compiled a list of casualties resulting from this military action. Please take this report to War Master Titus in Ascalon City. This would normally be my task, but I fear my duties are not yet complete. Will you help me? Yes. I can just fast track there. Easy day. And here he is. The casualty report from Pike and Square. Let's have a look at this. Duena, preserve me. We've lost so many good soldiers. We cannot continue to pay this kind of cost for a meaningless gain like Pike and Square. Beridan was a fool to forge ahead so recklessly. The Vanguard are our best and brightest, but what use are they if they are thrown into the grinder like this? Forgive my tone, Malgin, but I fear that we are losing this war. Return to Cordis and tell him to send me regular reports. I must monitor the situation carefully. Can't really complain about a mission that's just fast-tracking from one location to another. So to be caught in the middle of some argument between Titus and Beridan, not a good position to be in, I'm sure you'll agree. However, it is no fault of yours and you have performed your duties admirably. Thank you. Ooh, Shadow Strike. Spell deals 19 damage, steal up to 19 health. This foe was above 50% health. Yeah. Equip now. All right. Capo. That little thorn, he's a blight on the honor of this unit. We've been out here doing what no one else will, and he goes and deserts. Where's the honor? Where's the pride? Where's his loyalty to those of us who have stuck our neck out to protect his sorry butts? If you see that lowly dog, you tell him that Capo can hold a grudge for a long, long time. He had better sleep light. Because we ever get out of this hole, I am coming for him, and he's going to wish he never left us. Sure, why not? Let's go bug him. These aren't Char. Renegade. Ow. It's targeting the wrong person. Guy running? Am I having to chase after him? This is going to be annoying if I have to chase him across the map. This is a lot of them. Yeah. There we go. Keeps gaining his life back. There we go. All right. So now we should die. Boom. Okay. he up to here killing all of them by himself? He did. Good for him. All right, it's after 11. My brain is shutting off. It's sleep time. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. You have a good night. Take it easy. He dead? He's dead. Came all the way out here to find a dead guy. Ugh. All that work for a dead guy. Alright, fair. You're not gonna believe this shit. Little Tom is dead? I don't think so. That weasel had a special talent for hiding from danger. The badge you say you found on his body is only further proof it wasn't him. You see, he lost that badge gambling 2 nights before we crossed the wall. Right? At any rate, I appreciate you went to in looking for him. You know, it pleases me to think, what? At any rate, I appreciate the trouble you went to in looking for him. Okay. You know, it pleases me to think that he's still alive or running around out there, causing trouble still. We still have a chance to be the one to give him his comeuppance. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy that. What other tasks do you have? Eh, that sounds boring. Right. So if there's anything to salvage. What? What? Yeah, I sell you some stuff. Chaos. What is that? Iron ingot. Bolt of cloth. Just looking to improve our services and we speak our fine. I have to take upgrade the storage as much as you can in the game. Wait, I did tell. Ah. 5 unused points. Blood magic, death magic, fire. Yeah. What my water? Do I want? I guess I do want water. Someone's water. Let's look at my rest of my skills. See what I have. And rearrange these in order that makes sense. Earth, water. Blood, death. What's the two blood next to each other? Death, the fire. Yeah, I think that's good for right now. And it is 11:30. So I think I'm going to stop the stream right here. So my next stream is going to be on Friday, and that will be Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That comes out tomorrow, but I don't stream on Thursday, so Friday night will be Black Flag. Looking forward to it. Never played the original. It was one of those games that just stayed in my back catalog, and I never got to it. So looking forward to it. And yeah, so until the next stream, everybody who joined, take it easy. Have a good night, and talk to y'all later.